My name is Gina Rosero. I'm a fashion model. I'm also the founder of Gender Proud. Now more than ever, media plays a big role in representing women and gender. Media plays an important role, how to tell what it means to be a woman. I encounter a lot of stereotypes, and especially with the work that I do, people don't see me right away as a woman that has something to say when it comes to policy change. And I make it a point that I need to be in the decision room. I make it a point that people know that I'm not just a fashion model. I'm using my platform, I'm using my work, my credibility to advocate for transgender rights. I face, discrimination in places. Like, for example, when I was traveling from New York to Tokyo, I was stopped by the immigration officer. I was held in the immigration holding office for hours, being questioned about who I am, being asked about the most dehumanizing question, because I present myself as a woman, because I am a woman, but my documentation doesn't match the way that I am. These are the experiences that transgender women all over the world face every single day. My dream is for transgender people and gender non-conforming people to be allowed to self-identify. I think when that happens, transgender people could fully participate in a life that's full of dignity, full of hope. My story, it's been a long journey. I was born and raised in the Philippines. I was assigned boy at birth, but at 5 years old, I told my mom I am a woman. At 15 years old, I started joining beauty pageants, and that became my first job. But that also became the community that first showed me love outside of my blood family. We live in a globalized, interconnected world. We are bombarded with many different information, and visibility for transgender people all over the world is so important. I think that sense of possibility when you see somebody in the cover of magazine that allows you to dream, that allows you to know that your identity is possible. A transgender woman sees that I would post something on my social media about the privilege that I have. They start to question, how come I can't have those rights? And they start to demand those rights, because we're talking about human dignity, and human dignity does not have any borders. It should be available to everybody. If you allow people to flourish in their environments and the countries where they live, I think that's real equality.